Today, we're going to talk about a really powerful, kind of subtle communication technique. It's all about how to build a bridge in pretty much any conversation, especially, the really tough ones.
So let's just jump right in with a scenario I think we've all been in. You're talking to someone and they are just angry. They're frustrated, they're upset. What's your gut reaction? For most of us, it's to start explaining, to use logic, to try and reason them out of how they're feeling.
But what if logic isn't the right tool for the job? What if, instead of trying to win an argument, your only goal was to build a bridge? As we're about to see, that bridge isn't built with facts and figures. It's built with empathy. To really see what this looks like, let me tell you a quick story about a customer service agent who was an absolute master at handling these kinds of calls.
Okay, so picture this. An angry customer calls in, their voice is loud, they're talking fast, they're totally agitated. Now, the agent doesn't say, "Sir, you need to calm down." He does the complete opposite. He actually matches the customer's high energy. He meets them right where they are, saying things like, "I see, I'm so sorry about that," with the same kind of urgency. He's not agreeing with the anger, but he is validating the feeling behind it. Now, here's the magic. After he made that connection by matching the customer's energy, the agent started to gradually, slowly lower his own voice. He started speaking a little more calmly. And what happened? Almost every single time, the customer's tone would start to soften too. They would follow his lead without even realizing it. This incredible two-step process has a name. It's called pacing and leading. It's really simple. You first pace them, which just means you match their current state, their tone, their speed, their energy. This shows them, hey, I get it, I'm on your wavelength. Then, only after that connection is made, do you gently lead them somewhere else, somewhere more calm and constructive. So this is obviously a fantastic tool for de-escalating a tense situation. But does it only work for anger or frustration? Not at all. Pacing and leading is just as powerful, maybe even more so for building positive connections. For instance, imagine a friend runs up to you and they're buzzing with excitement like, "Oh my gosh, something really interesting just happened." If you give them a flat, deadpan response, you just kill that energy on the spot. But if you pace them, if you match that excitement and say, "Wow, what happened?" you're instantly connected. You're sharing that moment with them. So why does this work so well? Well, it taps directly into our basic human psychology. We are just wired to like people who seem similar to us, so when you match someone's pace, their tone, their volume, you're creating this subconscious feeling of familiarity. You're basically sending a signal that says, "I get you, we're alike." And that makes them feel like you resonate with them, creating this really powerful connection. And in psychology, this state of harmony, this feeling of connection, has a specific name. It's called rapport. It's that amazing feeling when you're just in sync with somebody, when the conversation just flows and you both feel totally understood. And pacing, well, it's the fastest way to build it. And here is the coolest part, the part that brings this whole thing full circle. The word rapport actually comes to us from French, and its literal meaning is to build a bridge. So every time you pace someone and lead a conversation, you are quite literally building a bridge of rapport between the two of you.
Okay, so how can you actually start using this? Here's a simple little toolkit. First, match their pace. If they talk fast, you speed up a bit. Second, mirror their tone. Are they being serious or are they cheerful? Go there with them. Third, reflect their energy. If they're laughing, laugh with them. And fourth, adapt your volume to theirs. Now, a really important point here is that this has to be authentic. This is not about being a robot or manipulating someone. It's about listening so deeply that you can genuinely adapt. When you do it right, the other person doesn't feel like they're being managed or handled. They just feel seen, they feel heard, and they feel understood. So let's tie this all together. The next time you go into a conversation, doesn't matter if it's a big meeting or just a chat with a friend, I want you to resist that urge to just immediately push your own agenda, your logic, your solution.
Instead, just remember this one simple idea. Before you can ever expect them to come over to your point of view, you have to be willing to first cross the bridge to where they are. Meet them in their world, in their emotional space, and only then can you both walk back across that bridge together.